That fucking gun I had though. I don't know. It's so weird. I couldn't see shit. At least kill somebody, bro. Grab his money. Grab his money. Idiot. Idiots. Bro, kill somebody and just stood there. Some people be red, bro. Better not be bad. If you're trash, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna start licking my toes. Stick it up my nose. Yo, mama.
I missed that job. Thought you was gonna live.
That was liquid. I love dudes.
I ain't know you ain't gonna ain't no way you ain't
Damn.
Squad mate back on station. Good work. Enemy dropping into the area.
Let me see my gun. Damn.
I'm distracted.
Squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
Put that Glock on their ass, boy.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Losing ground. Moving. Your squad mates back on station. Good work.
Gun up. Fucking bro. Do it. Oh, ass garbage, bro. Use it. Ooh. Lucky I don't want to get chat banned, bro. And he did that with an
Squad mate
SMG.
is redeployed. Well done.
Shocker.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Enemy dropping into the AO. You have reinforcements. Enemy soldiers incoming. Another shot. Weapons Enemy destroyed. Enemies are dropping into the area.
Oh my god. What the fuck is
Bro, shut your white ass up.
Chat man. I'm not even white. Ooh.
Bro, I wasn't talking to you, the motherfucker that I killed.
I am black African American.
I am not talking to you. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Alright.
Black lives matter, bro.
Motherfuckers wanna feel special. You heard this nigga? I'm so happy that he died though.
What? Hey, come on, stairs with me, yo. I mean,
You have reinforcements inbound.
that man. Yeah. Come push me.
Your squad mates are redeployed. Well
I
done.
thought I muted this nigga, bro. Black lives matter.
Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. 10 remain. Almost done.
I pick up everything.
Enemy UAV is online.
Like, bro. I got two down, bro. Never mind. Bro's just crawling. Bro's just laying down like a bitch, okay?
Hey, watch the loadout, buddy. You're a good guy.
Yeah, good guy.
You're one of the good guys.
You're good guy. You're one of the good guys. My nigga, the what? I don't got enough for shit. None of us do. Oh, I got enough now. I didn't have enough. Damn.
Hey, Pink, watch the loadout for me. I know. There's somebody on the lead. We go. I got one down with me. One down low. You can grab it right by the prison. Bottom prison.
Enter the safe zone. You've got
My fucking god.
one of 10 remaining.
Dubai chocolate. I didn't get my gold out until last week. Anything else? 1 minute. Oh, hold on. Look around you. Look around you. Where is it? What the fuck your mom need today?
Oh, good, bro. We got and what you get? What you want to give you final?
My new PS5 controller.
I know you were trapping. You came up with that honor the next day.
Over there?
At all. Because the school had called my mama and said, if it's some changes, the mom has got honor roll.
I forgot they called you the mine.
We're
Yeah,
heading
that's
to
what
the
that's how it is. That's for real. And my mama named me my nickname Eagle. But sometimes she be like,
Get it out. Get it out.
no, my mama be calling me sometimes.
Look at it. Oh. Did you see that? How I died? You should say it. Think of it.
all stations. You've got 3 seconds. Stand by for this.
What you eating? Taste some YouTube like you.
Boy, if you don't shut up. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Ooh, that shit was close though, man.
Stand by for redeployment. Squad mates back on station. Good work.
Don't be scared. Now, why are you running? Why are you running? Bro had to get his teammate. Wow. Bro ran to his teammate like a girl, bro. That ass.
Same. There's one on top.
Yeah. You teammate ain't here for you, pussy. I have talking problems.
Well, you're not. Oh, no, really quiet.
Where your scary ass at? Bitch.
But
So bad. Trash. Yo, purple. Save me. Cool. Mhm. Damn, nigga. I'm so sorry. That shit was bad.
You have reinforcements inbound. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
Y'all just kicking ass. Like, you gotta be camping out there or what?
Squad mates back on station. Good work. Power target. Make it count. Gas is closing in. Hostile UAV in the area. Well done.
He's camping in the corner. He's like next to you.
I'm gonna jump load out.
Enemy soldier incoming.
That's up, Blue.
Get ready. You're redeploying. Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end. Enemy UAV overhead.
He's Samoan. What's Samoan? Thank you.
Watch out,
Back to the safe zone. Five squads still operational in the AO.
High density load or density food, then you're
Don't get mad, you're as bad as me.
Got a lot of ground to cover. Don't let up now. Three squads in the war zone. Stay alert. Negative BDA.
W teammate.
Bro, huh? He won a 2v1. Easily. Because they were dumb as fuck. They were dumb. Are you sure she's gonna give us today? The 8 o'clock alarm went off. But it's been feeling earlier.
We hand shop everything every morning. This is real. Exactly. You'll know how real it is because of how it tastes.
Nope. Real bad. Authentically nasty.
Check your gear and weapons. Survive and the team can redeploy.
Where's your yayas?
Maybe GED, maybe a diploma, maybe no grade school, and then you're working just like minimum wage, 9 to 5. A lot of robots in AI, and then like even in that, like a lot of specialized work, like a lot of office jobs, where people like run analytics and shit, computer can do that.
Enemy
And
UAV
that
is
can do
online.
it better than you. It won't mess up. And that's what's fun. Like if you're somebody that got a job, like a cubicle job, and you like run numbers, you're fucked. Like I'm not. It's like I putting it bluntly, like they're gonna replace you. Like within what are they gonna fucking buy? That's what's fun money. If all you do is number crunch when a computer can
Enemy advanced UAV is active. You have reinforcements inbound.
and I think new jobs I think with the additive of AI, there's going to be other things that will open up. There's going to be a lot of jobs that we just aren't doing. Like, you know how in New Jersey we have people who you can fucking job. We don't need it. You can fucking I wouldn't be surprised if all states.
He's running! He's running! How's it feel, huh? Be doing that shit.
I think certain careers, like doctors, already use pediatrics, like kind of videos, because I wanted to go to PT, so I had a chat over my like this dot, you would call it dot, it was like your own platform, and you put a lot of symptoms, it would output an answer, and then you would probably confirm and then walk back and constantly tell them up. And he openly told them, yeah, that's fine. And so, this doctor, like surgical sense type stuff, I think a lot of humans are still going to hold those jobs because people are rather having humans talk to you about that. Like, imagine going and having a
Who you talking about? Purple?
Hey, welcome to the live show.
I don't think those would go that quick.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get
He didn't start the business just to keep the lights on. Lucky for you, Shopify built me just one tap.
With the help of Zero accounting software, I've got the right information at my fingertips. So business is a breeze. And I've got bigger plans. Search Zero with an X.
Kiss my aura ring. Ready, let's go. You know what? Yes, yes. We're thinking about left hand.
Disgusting. It's been a habit. Welcome back to the Mama Me channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming and sitting down because today we're talking about how people, you know, we've all heard of cannibalism, right? People who eat the flesh of their own kind. Something most people find horrific and utterly fascinating. Well, today we're going to talk about a different kind of cannibalism, one that many of the people watching this video actively participate in. Eating their own nails, eating their fingernails. I bet you didn't know that, did you? Cannibalize? Eating their own skin? Being a cannibal? I could never. Liar! I'm talking about self-cannibalism, which refers to the act of eating one's self.
Ooh, I've been caught.
It means to stir the pot for you, John.
I think he's just busy.
Nobody actually eats.
It's a fucking baby! It's a fucking baby, not big! You might as well do it now, John. Get it over with. It maybe I want to play my game without your fucking rushing. That is the sentence. No, I said maybe. That is the fucking that's the whole sentence. The sentence starts with maybe I like to play my game interrupted. That's the fucking sentence. And maybe it's not baby. Jesus. It's a fucking maybe. No, it's a fucking maybe. You put words in the fucking my mouth. No,
See?
whatever.
That's what you get for being a douchebag.
Really?
Ooh.
It's like talking to a fucking wall right now. I know exactly the words you're talking about. And it's fucking baby. Not baby. There's a fucking difference. I said maybe. I said
Hey, John,
maybe.
you're getting
Maybe
a
I like to play my other game. Interrupt it. I'm a fucking. I'm a dick slap you. John, what do you want? John, I'll switch myself. Go to fucking hell, you fat fucking letter.
Oh my god,
You're fucking favorite. If I go to
eating that. Bro, I remember we watched that on stream. This was the most disgusting DLC. Like, had you
yeah,
like
you want a baby?
Outside of the woman that this was gross. Not because she was eating a mattress, because she was out and then she fell into the toilet and go, like, your body doesn't.
Hey, Luke, come here. Luke, come here.
What? What? Oh, I got a big pile of cash.
Come here.
Holy shit.
Y'all want to put money in for the loadout?
Eating a bed.
Will you get Luke?
So, John,
It's not 4, it's 3 or something.
Friendly loadout drops on the
John,
way.
are you getting a new sibling?
It's four
John.
loadouts.
John!
4 loadouts. What?
Are you getting a new sibling?
Where is he? Oh, he's on the roof.
Where is he?
He's on the roof.
3 fucking loadouts? Who got the good card? Holy shit.
Oh, yep. One on the roof.
Oh, my brain. Let's get him yellow.
Off that fucking roof.
If you took, like, lasers right now, and went on your tail from the side of your toe, and scraped it, there would be like a white, like a filament, and it smells bad. I don't know if it's so my shit gets fucked. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know that my thing looks like that. Like, whoa. And when I pull it out, stuff comes out. So I need to get surgery for it, but I just don't.
Guys, don't go on the roof.
6th grade birthday party at the Blubber, I just took my sock off and said, oh my god, mid-birthday party? You're like,
Yeah.
Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
Get down.
big conversation, you're like, yeah, no, keep down, keep going.
Hey,
Not
bro.
gonna start gnawing on your feet. That shit go.
Come here.
We lost the contract.
Look, what?
Otherwise, now available on mobile PC, exclusively with Google Play Games. Ascend to Valhalla.
I got one
PC
kill.
and get exclusive 50% discount.
I got thank you right now. It's not. It's not one loadout. Guys, I'm cool. You hear something? Guys, this is safe far.
What? You get in there? Want to get in there?
Some? My cat. Okay. My cat.
Enemy UAV is online.
Get milk in it, buddy. Aki. Aki. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on, buddy. Where did it go? Relax, kid. Jeepers.
Jeepers in the second.
Your squad mate is in the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
Can you hear me? Excuse me. Hello. Absolutely dreadful.
Careful.
Camera. Back your mount from here. Right there. Zero goes to mine. Out. Hey, Lou.
Hello? Where are you? Bro, that's some bullshit.
Biosand is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV is online.
Oh, you were bugging me. Okay.
He's down. This kid is better than you. This kid is better than you. Just run for your life, he said, Emerson.
Okay, I'm doing right, Okay. I tried watching. Stop rock.
Squad mates are in the safe zone.
Someone
Losing ground, moving.
that guy. No. Seriously.
Isaiah, somebody camping in the window.
Where?
Come on.
GG's, guys. GG's.
Somebody needs to turn down the back. Holy shit.
Ah! Ah!
Then I realized, I was like, oh wait, this is kind of weird. Maybe I shouldn't do this.
Yeah, that's a clue. Other causes for these impulsions can be impatience, boredom, and irritation.
I just can't imagine the fucking taste, dude.
It's delicious.
This can become a serious issue if done
It's nasty delicious because you know that shit's dirt.
internal bleeding, making this bad habit severely damaging to oneself.
Use this time for some target practice.
I thought you were going to say you were worming. Well, I know your fingers. You eat them. You get worms. You got worms for me? Well, at one point I thought if I ever had worms, I never got them treated.
So, you like worms? I've got worms. I'm just like good neighbors is what they were. The causes are believed to be linked to mental illness, particularly psychosis. Known as body-focused repetitive behaviors.
I don't know. I would say out of the percentage of people, I would say if I had to guess, one in five, like, all like figures, I would give them either way. Like, I just like my fingers. I never want to, like, start talking. Oh no, when you get those fingers, I mean, gnawing on that shit. If it's on the side of my mouth, I'm going to go. And just biting it. It's going to just blood. Like raw. I got these bottles. So it's like, I think it becomes like a snack.
But with that said, I like to go through the many unique types of auto-cannibalism to show you just how strange they can get. Each one gives you a different reason automatically care. Let's start off with, by far, the most common form of auto-cannibalism, which is biting your fingernails. How do you say that word? Onychophagia. Nothing compared to your nails, dude.
Why do they have to have a scientific term for that? Why can't they just say you bite your fingers?
We need to make you like a Red Ribbon Army shirt that says BFRB. While it's a common form of stress in adults, it can lead to a variety of health issues like stomach infections, dental misalignment, fungal infections.
I can't wait for tonight. The kids are coming? Great. No, Uncle Todd is out. Oh, wait, he's in?
Chronic extended tickets. Now and action.
On the way.
This game, you're not ready for it.
environment. And we're seeing intrigue, the espionage, the alliance form. It's how the ship around, and it is. That's amazing to watch.
I think that it's less gross when I see people with fingernails like that than when I see people with gross fingernails that are also really long. Like, you ever see something like a coat nail that's shake somebody's hand that has like a coat nail and it's just like pinky nails like this long, like all the way out there? It's like, yeah, I just
Yeah, what the fuck? That's a line nail.
Variety of health issues like stomach infections, dental misalignment, fungal infections, even jaw pain. A man from Liverpool named Kurt nearly died from this bad habit after a tick's nail biting. Break out the sweat and start to shake aggressively. He realized you have to ready. You're redeployed. One night back on site, and he had to undergo 4 days under a hospital IV before.
What the fuck did he get that?
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy soldier incoming.
In his finger, because he's probably digging down in there. Or biting what I would say is more likely. Is he was biting his finger on his finger. Like that. Oh, shit. And it washes his hands. Went back.
Ew. Biting your fingernails after not washing your hands is nasty as fuck. Like, you know, pet world, boy. It's what?
Ashamed of the way their damaged hands look. Ashamed of the way their damaged hands look. I think there's a women who want to try it. Those are afraid to have a date with my hand. Just one? Why? So beautiful. But where this really starts is with the next stage, toenail biting. Not only does this but it can cause serious interpersonal conflicts due to the growth. Bro, how long is he letting his toenails grow? It's the nature of the act. You eat your boogers? I have when I was younger. Yeah, just no. No, it's fine. I be flicking them shits. I'll pick my nose sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the time, if on stream it used to be going like this, it's because I have a habit of practicing. I don't pick my nose. If I'm alone, though, then I gotta... What? Get that shit out of there. If I ain't got a tissue on me, I can actually think about it. But everything is like you're supposed to do in public, but if you're like alone,
thank you. So much better.
I would break up if she refused to like try and get help with that. Like if her breath was so gross that she would, like if you're early into dating and she's like her breath stinks that bad, she won't use mouthwash herself. She likes fingernails that bad that she's got like shit breath. Like what we get, we need like hygiene. Hygiene is a big thing. That's the case. You're like, why don't they just breathe? Everyone's really cool enough. Or just that's a shit. One night back on the site. Good work. Every time. Get out of here, man. Other wives are not looking. Like catch your twig. I'm willing to get out if somebody bites their nail. That they want to say this one day with the nail. Despite the insane amount of pain they're under, they still can't help but rip off their entire nail plates of their toes. Yeah, I've had this.
Just say you a bitch, bro.
What? But I don't might as well get rid of. We're starting to move on to much there. Certain stages, which are much less tough in practice. So let's move into like biting their skin. Like I said, like once again. Stay with me until it gets worse. Then you find, yeah, you find what's actually mental phallic, it's bigger to surrounding competition. Yeah, it's like you a farmer. These are the kids who fingernails are most likely to get injured when you're doing stuff. So you have armor on your fucking nails. Or on your that just looks like real. It looks like somebody went through fucking 7 hours. Supposed to stay. I hate that feeling, by the way. When you got grandma hands, you know what I'm talking about? Once you recognize you got grandma hands, you may want to switch. This is a compulsion. I can consume the skin of your body. Hands chewing calluses and sucking on the knuckles. This is it now. This is it. I haven't done that in years. Other areas of the body, like vitamin lips and cheeks to the point of coming all together. If I got like a dry lip, I'll go. And then pull.
There's somebody up. There's somebody on the roof.
I won't get that bad. It has irritated skin, similar to the precious types, dermatophagia, offering infections, and the damage to the skin can cause people to subtly regulate themselves, raise the strain of their system. Constant struggle to and even the risk of infection didn't look very solid. The longest break from the habit, only lasting 5 weeks. People relationships with those infected by this condition. Constant struggle. Oh my god, imagine in the middle of the night you wake up, you're like laying on one side of the bed, on your side, and on the other side you hear like there's fucking like a chipmunk gnawing on their teeth. Oh, it's devastating. Listen to this. That'd be awesome. The hand job was zombie hands would be insane. Lizard's back or something. You know, like that. And another woman online discusses her husband after recently getting married. Witnesses have cited him in this book.
What do you need?
Once again, you know, as we progress through the types of automated cannibalism, things only start to get more blatant, like trichophagia. This refers to the act of ingesting one's own hair. That I could get behind my skin and my fingernails before my hair. I hate getting hair in my food. I hate the texture and feeling of hair in my mouth. Often it's really extreme. And like there's no part of it that breaks down. Like it's just hair. It's just like hair from the breast. It can extend past just the hair on your head. Some beard hairs, eyebrows, eyelashes, and even bro. I used to have a kid in my middle school that was balding. Back hair. And I remember it was like I was probably in 6th grade. He was probably in 5th. And I used to watch him do it all the time. At like lunch and gym class, we would share lunch and gym. And I would be like, what are you doing? And then one day, like 3 months down the line, he like turned his head, saw the hit right, and he was full. Like in the back of his head. I was like, fuck. Hair, imagine watching him some tan hair. This condition is seen mostly in younger children and can cause some pretty alarming health problems outside of the usual all of the spot. Those that consume their hair for several years will slowly develop a trichophasia or deform inside their stomach. Oh my god, like a
thermal. What? Just look at this picture. First atmosphere. Right down to that.
Annoying as fuck. What the fuck, man? Ooh, peekaboo, peekaboo. Looking at this motherfucker.
The only recourse is invasive surgery where somebody's going to cut them.
Couple of pussies.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile. Play games.
Vagina.
Bro, I jumped in to fight that motherfucker. There was one dude in that building. I jumped in to fight him. My teammate stood on top of the hill like a couple of bitches. One dude was in the storm, dead, because he owned. Other dude died because he wanted to shoot everybody on top of the hill. And what do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna get your ass shut up. It's one person or everybody in the fucking game, bro. Niggas don't understand, man. What the fuck are my teammates doing? accessory. You don't.
Show some pictures of that. Probably can't show that. No. Even as a child as old as 9 was rushed to the hospital due to Rapunzel syndrome. Sophie Goss had been constantly pulling out and eating her. Bro, that's what it looked like on the kid! Hair. To the point where her mother started putting olive oil on it at night and giving Sophie gloves to prevent her from yanking on it. So she's probably like, whoop, you're seasoning it. Well, I was like, this is going to taste delicious probably. But she's probably like, it's probably like oiling it up. She's like, I can't. Why can I not? Honestly, I feel like that's where you gotta get that, like, lemon spray shit they use for dogs. My dog used to eat my Christmas tree, and so I would have to spray it with this weird thing that smelled like shit, and it was bitter. And she immediately stopped. And I feel like if you spray that on the back of your kid's head, they after throwing up a hairball and passing out, she was rushed to the hospital where a hairball the size of her belly had to be removed surgically after it created a hole in her stomach. Like, I mean, think about this. A hairball like that big. Like a hair volleyball. Now let's talk about
Look at
one
my
of the strangest
accessory.
types of auto-cannibalism. Auto-vampirism. Simply put, these people are drinking their own blood. Right? We've seen some people come to this before. Brian Johnson, the man who's living forever. We deal in blood, but these people are drinking their own blood. They're stabbing themselves with. I don't want to say I think about Brian Johnson every week, but whenever I see a Brian Johnson video, he's like, I'm trying to be one of the longest living people. I have a bodily age of blank and blank, and I'm 45, but my body's like 32. I just feel like he's still gonna die. Like, some shit you can't control, you know? Like, he does all these body tests, he fucking reverses the ages of everything. Like, bro, you might just develop a disorder and die. Like, when you're, like, fucking 75. Like, regardless of what you do. I think a lot of it is chance. A lot of it is genetic chance, and then, yeah, also fucking health. If you eat, like, shit and smoke cigarettes all the time, you're gonna die when you're fucking. But, aside of that, positively well, and just, like, exercising and stuff, like, that gap, from the gap from somebody that's, like, morbidly obese and eats like shit, somebody that's just eats moderately well and works out. And then that gap from that person, Brian Johnson, the dude who eats 45 different vitamin pills every day and spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on, like, health shit, is, like, so minute. Like, he's not gonna live to 100. Like, I'll put my fucking money on it. Like, I'm not wishing death on him by any means. But, like, I feel like he's going way too far. They're like a giant Capri Sun canister, right? And then he's not even living. Like, every day, his whole life is prolonged in life. And I'm like, bro, now you're not, all you do all day is work out, eat your fucking rose vitamin pill, and, like, slurp, eat juice, that fucking eat well, and all you focus on all day is, like, reversing your body's age. Like, do you ever have fun? Or, like, travel?
Bronco girly stage, classic, coming together. I'm doing my That's so cute. Okay, I'm ready. Shop yours at CoachOutlet.com.
Hold on, Sue. Yep, and not just with your hair. With the help of Zero accounting software, I've sorted my numbers too. So now I can take my business anywhere.
Enemy UAV overhead. With this thing. Got 10 squads active in the field. Hostile UAV in the area.
And eat a fucking ice cream cone in vacation. Self-harming for the sole purpose of doing so. Some believe it is participated by some strictly for sexual pleasure, while others form an unyielding compulsion. Some also believe that consuming such a large amount of iron can actually be toxic to the human body. It's hard to know much about this specific.
Yo, whenever you get a nosebleed though, and then some of it like tilt your head back and goes to your mouth, bro, that shit just actually tastes like I'm flicking a steel pole.
Condition. Seeing as it's incredibly rare. But one woman, a 38-year-old makeup artist named Georgina Condon, vampire teen, Condon, documented her experience with this practice. She began picking
Drinks her boyfriend's blood.
She began picking scabs on her body, desiring to taste food at the age of 12. A feeling she compares to hankering for red snake.
I would feel unsafe if my girlfriend wanted to drink my blood. Like, in my brain, like, yeah, that might be some, like, pink shit to them, but I feel like you're gonna eat me. Like, one day you're gonna eat me. Like, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me and eat me. Like, there's gonna be a line of no return.
Supposedly, she is terrified of needles and blades, which stopped being an issue when she met a man named at the vampire themed Bloodlust Ball. He became very blood, cutting him and feeding from him every week to stay satisfied. She explains that she would never consume blood from another donor, as this would technically be cheating. Some people who want to consume parts of their own body choose to make it a whole event rather than just drinking their own blood. They decide to use it to cook an elaborate meal.
Oh, isn't there a guy that, like, cut his nutsack off and sold it to people?
Like the woman who cooked a human blood sausage. This was disgusting. Doesn't it look nasty? Das ist gut. Gwen Vanderspan, despite being dissuaded from doing so from her peers, decided to cook a blood sausage using her own blood. She didn't see what the big deal was, seeing as people eat pigs and cows without feeling anything at all. She slowly crafted the blood sausages, deciding to serve them to herself along with the bread. According to her, it was a very enjoyable experience. I bet she's real fun. What, so we do it to cows all the time and can't do it to myself? I hate this shit. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we all need to eat the dogs, too? My fat ass was the blood sausage. Thanks. We now have to talk about the weirdest side of auto-cannibalism. Some people don't just
Somebody's definitely over there.
They eat their entire limbs off their body. Let's talk about people.
What?
Face.
How do you even do that without dying? Like, eating your leg?
Eating their fingers. David Playpens, who was caught in a nasty motorcycle accident, had one of his fingers turn completely black. He was told he would have to have it amputated, but David had no interest in getting rid of it. He had also been curious about what human flesh tastes like, and ultimately decided to take the finger home so they could cook it and eat it. He kept the...
They'll let you take the finger home?
I've actually wondered what human tastes like, so I'm going to excuse me.
That's chill.
Like getting it.
Alright, man. I'm over that. Oh, shit. Out of that bitch.
I've never had a cavity. Is it weird how the tooth fairy gives poor kids less money for their teeth?
Well, another man from New Zealand suffered from severe depression, decided on a whim that he would cut off one of his fingers. No drugs and alcohol were involved. He was simply assessed by psychiatrists to have a vulnerable personality structure. That means
Did someone tell him to do it? Someone took it off cooking your own finger? You ain't even getting that much meat off the finger, bitch. Like, if I cut off my own finger and cooked it, like, I'm getting maybe a third of the chicken worth of it. Like, I feel my own bone. Which finger would you cut off? Well, if I was forced to cut off my own finger, I'd cut off my pinky finger. Why would I cut off any other finger?
it was revealed that after being attacked by two men, he fantasized for the first time about not only killing them, but eating them as
Yeah, actually, don't you lose more strength from not having a pinky finger than another one? Like, it might be smart if you had to cut off one finger to cut off like your grip. And then you would still have your grip. Or your ring. Not your ring finger. Like, cutting off your ring finger, you still have a claw grip. Like, it's more useful.
During a depressive episode, he started battling insomnia and started having endless thoughts about cutting off his fingers, eventually trying to shoelace around a jigsaw. He originally planned to cut off his fingers the next day, but even more serious medical care thought he could do so. He admits that he regretted the decision. Yeah. It's just like a crazy panic episode, basically. What were the fingers, though?
Panic episode for days. The easiest.
I feel like it's just something of like it just I have the thought it's the first thing you see. It's just like
Odin Valhalla Rising, now available on mobile and PC, exclusively with Google.
That's the first thing he saw. Look, you know, if I was going to eat part of myself, you know, I want this part of your tongue. Doesn't that just look juicy? With the melon bar. If I eat one part of my body, I'm eating my calf. I think that would be like a turkey thigh. I'll eat the calf. I think the calf is not fat. Like, I'm just eating something fat. Like, you got your tongue up your thigh, you got a lot of fat. You got a lot of fat in your calves. So, honestly, I'll try to but what I got to do is like, the enemy took that one, but we'll get it right.
Right, Emerson.
Maybe not. Probably not.
You know why? Oh yeah, of course not. Peter's. First, Peter's not there. He's already in there. I was gonna say because Peter doesn't need to be carried like that.
Anyway, if I had to try something, I feel like I'd probably my biceps would probably taste pretty good. I mean, you got it. Do you think it'd be tough though? I feel like it'd be wild. Ham hock. Well, ham hock. My muffin top would taste delicious. My muffin top would be sweet, baby. Nice little sweet potato with it. I'd be like, God damn, I'm gonna get a little sweet tooth after this. I want ice cream. To keep the train rolling. Oh my butt. Make a nice roast. How about we talk about the death row inmate who ate his own eyeballs? Eyeballs, ladies and gentlemen. Not just one. Asperger Pog. Pop both his muffins in. There's a little melon bar. In 2004, a man named Andre Thomas was imprisoned after murdering both his wife, his 4-year-old son, and a 13-year-old daughter. It was reported that he cut out and held onto the hearts of both of his children, and was doing so because God himself directed him to save them from the demons that lived inside of them, a.k.a. great mentally well guy. Not only did the doctors diagnose him as a paranoid schizophrenic, but he was also under the influence of a mixture of weed, alcohol, and cough syrup. I thought the cough syrup was probably more to play there. Yeah, he was smoking reef. Yeah, I don't think the weed was motivating him to do that. Yeah, he drank a lot of alcohol. Man, he drank a bunch of cough syrup. Sure, we could blame the cough syrup all day. He was given the death penalty and put on death row, but a later case was made that he did not deserve to be executed, as he was a mentally ill man, not sound of mind. Which I say, off, dude. I'd rather find than kill the monster. You know what I mean? Put him down. Bye-bye. While the man was behind bars, he had become convinced that the government was listening to the He made the decision to consume his left eye after the fact because, quote, he was certain they would figure out some way to put it back in.
You want to get muted? Do that again.
But after reviewing this document, this was supposed to be the first one that we're going to talk about. But in my opinion, it is by far the most grotesque. So if you've made it this far, I appreciate it. He ate his own eyeball. But buckle up because we're going. I'm saying I want the editor to load this shit up. Okay, hold on. I need to scan. Oh, it's all blurred. Oh, that's not the complete part. It's disgusting. This is by far the most disgusting section of the course referring to as mucophagy, which mucophagy refers to the act of feeding on your own mucus. I've never
Not me, bro.
eat my own
Please. Not me.
When I'm very sick, I have all these thoughts, like really sick. If your mom is not I've always thought if you get an empty milk jug and drink milk, just like that green black gas. I really give me like a goal. I know this is crazy. I know this is crazy. I don't know. I just feel like when I'm sick, I feel like, oh yeah. When I jug up.
Good job. Good job. Do you know?
Why me?
I'm a meth addict. I like smoking crack. That shit's not. It's not like it. Hey, shit. Why me? Got him, teammate.
Good job.
And it's just like a rocket. Something shoots out, you can breathe again. Top 10 was satisfying. Oh my god. Yes, that is amazing when you go in the relief you feel. He says, and I quote,
Oh, really?
I strongly considered getting a divorce after discovering her husband had been hiding a terrible period in heaven. After walking in on it, she asked what he was doing. She smiled and exclaimed,
Eating my burger.
you can't just sell it one place at once.
Shut up, Lily!
Got yourself chicken. This isn't that one way. Shop.
I need a hero.
You have reinforcements inbound. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Clear for now.
God, no.
Loadout drop coming your way.
Oh my god, I didn't actually see this. I have
Last remaining operator from that squad. Hunt them down.
It's not clear if they ever got the but she admitted that she no longer respects the hacks she used to, which is what if you've had other I saw my wife putting her face on like a horse's mushroom. She was eating that. I probably that's insane. Oh my god, yeah, you can fucking put it out as possible and then get it to sneeze. How did it throw up? You know? I'm almost done. Because it didn't last. You think? Okay, well, I think I know this answer, but is it worse to eat other people's boogers? Yeah. What?
Hostile UAV in the area.
It's way less. I would say it's less versus anything of yourself. There's nothing where it's like more okay to eat somebody else. Like that. Anything of your own is like, I mean, all of it's gross, but it's like, is much less gross than it was. Yes, oh my god.
You made it to the top 10.
In 2022, after police raided his remote jungle compound in China, 75-year-old man for years. He taught his followers that all illnesses could be cured by eating a skin or various rice. His followers
I was a cult leader.
Yeah, or they staying here that you call. Convincing somebody like, hey, you just gotta keep my food and you'll be okay.
Enemy soldier incoming. You have reinforcements inbound.
One member in regard to eating Congress waste states, quote, there isn't even an open,
Come here.
I could smell their stinky booty from here.
Shush. I'm gonna go and build some more.
Watch out, Green.
Be careful, friend.
Thank you so much, and hey, I hope your bellies are full while you're eating your fingernails, skin off your
ready.
shit. Yeah, that's a very interesting video. XUC actor.
No, we're nowhere.
Virgin. Just a couple of virgins.
I'm sorry.
Losing ground. Stand by for redeployment.
First actual video. Madly recommended. YouTuber with 17 million subscribers to Escape the Pop. This is the Pop. Hey, wake up, man. I'll know all day for you. Wake up. Wake up.
Goofy ass thirsty motherfucker.
I never understand when people try to run from the police. Okay, no. Side note. Or not side note. Reframe that. I understand when people try to run from the cops before they've been told. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't know who you are, and they see you from afar, if you fall down, get away, you know? But if they already have you, know who you are, see your face, have you on body cam video, like, what's the key? Or, like, whoever we usually watch these body cam videos are from, but, like, what's the plan of action?
On March 20th,
oh no, they're beaming on him.
2024, officers in Jacksonville, Florida, received reports of a man sleeping on the residential street. What they don't expect is to find one of YouTube's most popular former stars.
Yo, that shit was goofy.
Like to see? The following is based on official police records.
He can Minecraft that.
You're an amazing teammate.
But that was not a good joke.
Please note that all persons charged with a crime are
Teammate of the year, man.
guilty in a court of law. It's near midnight when dispatchers receive a 911 call from a concerned Florida resident.
Hi there. I just came home from taking my sister up at the airport, and there's a man kind of laying in the road. Any drink or drugs weapons involved that you know of?
Ooh, there's a man laying in the road.
Not calling the cops on that. That's true. If I see a guy, like, bent leaning, or, you know, like, slumped on the side of the road, just keep going, you know? Like, I mean, you could try and pull over and be like, do you need anything? But I would assume, like, I know Popular MMOs was just drunk, But, like, I would generally assume, like, oh, they're on, like, meth or some sort of drug.
I do not know. Do you think he's trying to harm himself? I think he might be dead, or I
think he might be dead.
I don't know.
An officer arrives to find a man alive on the pavement beneath a street light, dressed on...
Okay, this isn't like a rural neighborhood. Okay. Side note, this isn't like, this looks like there's like, you know, nice houses around here. So maybe.
Only in shorts and a t-shirt, despite the chilly 45-degree weather.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, sheriff's office. Do you live here? Huh? Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
You have had too much drink tonight, man? You're good?
You live here?
Where do you live? Let's see what's some of these. I can't hear you, man. I had a lot of steel girls. Sorry. You had a lot of what? Seaside girls.
What?
An alcohol, I'm guessing? Okay. Sorry, bro. Do you live right here? Yeah, do you want to say it? Do you have like an ID on you by chance? Okay, well, I just want to make sure you get...
I mean, he's clearly blackout drunk. Like, that's how my friends talk to me when they get blackout drunk. Like, it's just mumbling.
Home safe, that's all. Yeah, sorry. I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. Like, well, nothing annoying. Sorry, bro. No. Do you have an ID? Like, an all on you or anything?
Yeah, getting that throttled off Surfsides. Yeah, best alcohol, though.
Well, I'm good.
Not sponsored. Surfsides? One can drink for the rest of my life? I'm having Surfsides. Oh, he did coke? He wasn't drunk?
Looks like that was a gift to you.
Alright, didn't he make a video about this? Like, this is, I don't want to say this is like old news, but this is just the body cam getting released. He already talked about this. No, he didn't? Bro, yeah, he did. This is a different time. I thought he made a video about him getting arrested. Nope. Yeah, popular MMOs, I went to jail. Oh, this was 2023. What did he go to jail for the first time? Much as a kid, very sad that he's in this state. Hope he gets back on his feet. Oh, for sure, dude. This is sad. Especially, like, somebody that you watch when you're, like, a child, like your childhood YouTuber. And it's not that, like, I mean, I would assume that he said money-wise. Because he was, you know, big during, like, fucking peak YouTube times ad revenue-wise. So, I think he's just kind of delving into a period of substance abuse.
Are you going to jail?
I'm going to jail.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
I'm so sorry that I passed. Had shelter when I was here.
Do you even live here? Where do you live?
The man is able to provide an address, which the officers quickly note is nowhere nearby.
Commissioner Drive? Where's that at? Is that by San Pablo? Is that by San Pablo?
Yes.
So what are you doing all the way down over here?
Yeah, you're a ways from home, but right at least like 20 minutes out. I just drank out, tried to spawn, come over to make sure I was good, that's all. So how do you get over here?
Oh, he's like fully coherent now.
That's all it is. Somebody dropped you off here? Yeah, they dropped me off here, yeah.
They're treating him badly. I think they're being a little rude, but at the same time, like, they're just here to be like, hey, dude, you're asleep on the sidewalk in a neighborhood at 1 in the morning and it's 40 degrees outside. What's going on? You know, that's not like a normal thing.
Here to come check you out?
No, I'm actually fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, can you call Uber or somebody to come get you? Because you're in this condition, you're not even safe to walk.
Call an Uber? Aren't cops legally liable to drive you home in certain scenarios? I don't know 100%, but at least in the state of New Jersey, I'm pretty sure you can ask a police officer to drive you home. Why are they telling him to call an Uber? I'd be like, can't you take me home? Like, you might have to wait. It probably depends on the state. But, like, the way I've heard it is that, like, if you can't get a ride home, you could call, like, the police and be like, I'm stranded. And they might be like, we're not getting there for 4 hours.
Oh, yeah, I apologize for that.
Yeah, just call.
Yeah, you don't like anybody to come to the job? It's like, you're like 20 minutes from home, man, and that's like fast driving. You're out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I apologize for that. Be annoying.
Well,
why didn't he crash at his friend's house? Is what I'm confused about. Like, I mean, I don't want to assume things, but that's like a shitty friend if he's like, yeah, I'm bagging on you, bro. You got a dip. Like, if I have a friend over and they're drunk, like, I won't let them drive home. Like, I will take their keys. Like, you're not going anywhere. Like, I've never had to do that, but, like, I'd be like, dude, you're staying here. Like, if you're drinking, you're not leaving, you know? Unless it's like you have one beer. Like, if you have one beer and you're playing a game, it's like, okay, you're probably at, like, a .02. But, like that's, like, you're having wine at a restaurant.
Name? Pat? What's your last name, Mr. Pat? So you know.
You're a good friend, bro. There was one time I was with this side ran. I was at an Airbnb with my friends. There was a new couple in this Airbnb. They started arguing. And the woman was like, I'm driving home. She was blackout drunk. I was like, you're not driving home. She was like, I'm driving home. I stand in the doorway like this. like fucking star T-pose. Like, you're not leaving. I'm like, you're just not leaving. Like, and she's like, she starts getting mad at me. I'm like, you can get mad at me all you want. You're like at a .2 right now. Like, you would kill someone. You would, like, kill someone and die yourself. Like, fuck no. Ended up calming down. Thanks me for it later. It's just like, dude, people get drunk. I think it's like a type of personality where if people get drunk and they get upset, immediately they're like, safety is no longer a concern, and they're just like, I'm going home. I'm leaving. I'm like, dude, no. Like, fucking, what are you doing?
As Pat, 35-year-old Patrick Thomas Julianelle is the creator behind the massively successful YouTube channel, Popular MMOs. His content primarily focused.
Bro, he has to be set, though. I know that doesn't have to do with what's going on right now, because he could literally just be an alcoholic or addicted to a drug right now or something. Like, that happens to a lot of famous people, a lot of people that have, you know, had fame and then lost it or something like that. But 4.6 thousand videos, 4,000 videos, 17 million subs. He was like peak YouTuber, dude. When in his prime, like, did y'all watch him? When I was like 10, bro, I watched like all of his modded videos.
Earning him over 17 million subscribers before he suddenly stopped uploading in 2023, leaving fans to wonder where he'd gone. When officers asked Pat if there's anyone he can call to pick him up, they quickly run into a problem.
Oh, no, it's dead.
Oh, his phone's dead?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Is like that little battery alert you're getting.
Okay, they quickly run into a problem. Your phone's dead. Great. Why does the officer pick up his phone?
That means it's dead. You can't charge it. Yeah, that's what that means there too.
You wanna go sit?
Can you try to spell your last name for me? I understand it's French.
Get him a charger? Yeah, wouldn't they have a car charger? I don't know. I feel like there's like loops around this. I'd be like, oh, your phone's dead. Let me get you a charger.